South Africa is really fascinating for me. It's just a country with a huge amount of history. The culture, the cuisine, everything is like completely unique about South Africa. And also, I didn't speak any Spanish at all, so the other guesty countries like Nicaragua and the DR were not options for me. Learning in the field is completely different than learning in a classroom. You're not doing tests, you're like actually working with people. But it's really different because you're dealing with like interpersonal conflicts, you're dealing with like environmental things, like schedules that don't always go according to a syllabus. So learning to have that flexibility and that capacity to adapt is super important, and it's something that for a number of reasons can't really be learned in the classroom. The toughest part about studying abroad, in my experience, was the different cultural differences. I'm pretty lucky in that the language barrier in South Africa isn't too strong. Almost everyone speaks English as their second language, but the way that, especially South Africans, the way they value time, the way that people like cooperate, the emphasis on a more collectivist culture rather than individual culture, that's radically different from America. So learning not only to like adapt and live in that type of place, but also do productive work towards the ends of a nonprofit, it's an entire new set of challenges that really caught me off guard. So my favorite experience abroad this summer was in Cape Town. We went there for a weekend as like a vacation, and we went to the Cape of Good Hope. Just like looking out over like the expanse of sea from like literally the end of the world was probably the most beautiful, awe-inspiring thing I've ever seen. Probably the fact that like you're not in school, so like there's no like it's nice to not have like any class work or like homework or tests, but like even beyond that, just to be able to learn from actual people instead of from a textbook, it's a completely different experience, and it's one that I definitely miss.